We're verifying a question for you. Kentucky has seen some destructive lines of tornadoes in the past couple of years, but they've avoided Louisville's main downtown area. Before the tornadoes that hit earlier this month and left damage in the Newburgh area, Google searches, though, spiked for this very question: can tornadoes hit big cities? It's a great question, so we are verifying it for you right here tonight. We took this question straight to the experts, our sources, the head of the Louisville office of the National Weather Service, John Gordon, and the associate professor at U of L's Department of Geographic and Environmental Services, Dr. Jason Naylor. They told us, yes, tornadoes can hit big cities, and they reminded us of these examples. In New Orleans, the strongest tornado in that metro area's history hit in March of 2022. And then another tornado hit New Orleans in December. And just a few weeks ago, of course, Arkansas's capital city, Little Rock, was hit by the same line of storms that headed east to hit Louisville hours later. And here's one we don't see every day. In downtown Atlanta in 2008, a tornado moved through downtown, blowing out windows from the CNN building, and giant billboards toppled onto cars. And it even tore a chunk of the roof off of the Georgia Dome during the SEC basketball tournament. When we asked the National Weather Service, Gordon said he's been hearing this myth for years.
Cincinnati's been hit over the years, Miami, Salt Lake City, Louisville, 1974. That is a complete nonsense, okay? The heat of the city protects you. Total nonsense.
There you have it. Gordon's main message: do not take any of these storms lightly, even if you are close to downtown. Jason Naylor tells us tornadoes directly touching down in a downtown area is a rare event, but it's not impossible. It is possible because of land mass.
Urban areas are kind of small. Particularly in the areas of the country where we have a lot of tornadoes, like in the Great Plains or in the Southeast U.S., there aren't a lot of major cities. It's not a big target for a tornado hit. Most of the space in Tornado Alley is kind of open land or maybe even smaller towns and communities. So it's just a numbers game, really.
So yes, we can verify. The question is, yes, tornadoes hit cities, but it's not as common. Dr. Naylor did say urban areas impact weather, just not in the way you might think.
Cities impact how much it rains and where it rains. A lot of cities have more precipitation downwind of the city than over the city itself. I myself have studied Louisville the last few years, and there is more rain on the eastern side of Louisville than over the central part. That's just our climatology.
That's a fascinating point. We're going to be verifying your local questions right here at 6 o'clock every single week. If you have a tip, send it to me. Text WHAS 11 News at 502-582-7290 or send us an email, verify@WHAS11.com.